All right. Casting call. In casting call, we get to play the
Casting call director. Or come swap with us, the players. Like, come with us and swap these people out.
I don't know why you're pushing that so hard.
That's what she said.
In come swap with us, we take the lead actors of the movie and we get to play casting director and decide who would have been better or more interesting in those roles. I did the three main. I did Tommy Lee Jones, Josh Brolin, and
I normally don't look into. Oh man, you got some good ones. So let me start. You did 4. So no, you start because you did 4. Because I did. Okay, go ahead.
I need to do mine all 3 at the same time.
Okay, that's fair.
For it to play.
And I'm looking at it. I don't like peeking, but I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm liking it. I'm looking and I'm liking. All right, I only did. I only did 2 because I'll say this is. I think Woody Harrelson was perfectly cast. I didn't want to see anybody else in that cast, like because of the connection you had already made with his dad and everything. Out of respect, I didn't want to trade. So I only did 2 to be honest with you. So I'll start with Sheriff Bell. For Sheriff Bell. I wanted to see Tom Hanks. I really wanted to see a Tom Hanks because it's nothing Tom Hanks.
In place of Tommy Lee Jones?
Yes.
You think he'd be old enough?
That's what I thought, and I wrestled back and forth with that. But I asked myself, listen, Tom, he made me believe he was the little boy in Big. Like Tom is nothing. Like I didn't think he could be a captain of, but it's nothing. He's not been anything. He's nailed everything he's been. And granted, and when you say is he old enough, maybe yeah.
They could have stuck some prosthetics on him, made him look old. He would have embodied that.
If they did it for Pacino and De Niro and Pesci and The Irishman, it's a Benjamin Button effect.
Reverse it.
Right, yeah. and plus we haven't said Tom Hanks' name in 2 seasons. If we don't say that, they're going to take us off the air.
Could you imagine Walter Matthau playing that role, just slowly, manishly chasing?
Oh wait a minute! Oh, no, what's my guy's name? All in the Family. I just thought about it. Archie Bunker.
Yeah.
There we go. All right. Yeah, I like. Hey, replace. Hey, swap with me on that one. Archie Bunker. Tom, get out of here. Wilson.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Thank you. And all right, for Mr. I'm glad we didn't have the same one, but I thought about that name a lot right there. For Mr. Antoine Chigurh. Mm-hmm. We almost had to Tarantino up. Bryan Cranston.
Yeah, I could see that.
I really.
It would have been a very different villain, but
right.
He
could pull it off. Don't say he can't, because he will.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything he wouldn't attempt to pull off.
There you go. All right,
that's your 2.
That's my 2.
All right, my 3. I did Tom Bell, Tommy Lee Jones, Llewellyn Moss, Josh Brolin, and Anton Chigurh, Aviar Bardem. I'm looking for the Big Lebowski reunion. You got the Coen brothers writing, directing, so why not have John Goodman play Tom Bell, Jeff Bridges plays Llewellyn Moss, and creepy-ass Steve Buscemi is playing Anton Chigurh. And tell me Steve Buscemi couldn't have killed that role. Like, think of him in Con Air as the psycho in Con Air. Those big bulging eyes staring at you. Call it.
Yeah, it's pretty smart, wasn't it, Punk? No, it wasn't. And now you're dead. Yeah. I can see that happening, man. That is wow.
Yeah, I thought that would and John Goodman and Jeff Bridges. Jeff Bridges would have done the cow. I mean, he True Grit. He would have done great as Llewellyn Moss, and John Goodman as a aging sheriff. Yeah, I thought that, and it just would have been so natural. They work well together with the Coen brothers. That's my casting call.
All right, guys. Just like the last segment, who would you have had? Who would you have swapped with? And so, just let us know.
And here are some real life casting calls that were made in real life. Aviar Bardem was reluctant. When approached by the Coen brothers, he said, "I don't drive and I speak bad English and I hate violence." The Coen brothers responded with, "That's why we called you." Bardem took the role because it was his dream to work with the Coen brothers. His hairstyle was modeled after a brothel patron from a 1979 photo. When Bardem first saw his new haircut, he said, "Oh no, now I won't get laid for the next 2 months." Coen brothers responded by happily high-fiving each other, satisfied that Chigurh would look as creepy as they had hoped. Bardem became the first actor to win Best Actor in a supporting role at the Academy Awards, Screen Actors Guild Awards, BAFTA Awards, Golden Globe Awards, and Critics' Choice Awards.
Did you also know he was the first Spanish actor to win an Oscar and was also the first Spanish actor to be nominated for an Oscar way back in 2000 before Night Falls?
I did not know that. Josh Brolin went all out to secure his role in the film. He caught wind of the production while working on Grindhouse and asked director Robert Rodriguez to borrow a camera for his audition. He ended up having his audition elaborately shot with a theatrical camera, and it was directed by Quentin Tarantino. When the Coens saw the tape, their response was, "We love the lighting." 2 days after getting the part, Brolin broke his shoulder in a motorcycle accident. In an interview with Now magazine, he recalled thinking, "Fucking shit, I really want to work with the Coens," as he flew over the car that hit him. Thankfully, his injury did not have any impact on his role in the film because his character gets shot in the shoulder very early on. And contrary to how they normally do things, the Coen brothers did not write parts in this film with actors in mind. Stephen Root is actually the only actor in No Country who they have worked with previously. Stephen Root, most known as Milton on Office Space, has pretty much been in every single Coen brothers movie.
I'm sorry, I have to do this.
Go ahead.
Oh, that's who he meets with at the end, towards the end, before Ellis. Damn it, I knew that. Okay,
The dude's a chameleon.
Yeah, he is, man. God damn, we're gonna need you to move way back. Rest in peace. Now, joke's not on you. Mr. Heath Ledger was in talks to play Llewellyn Moss, which eventually went to Josh Brolin. Now, Ledger withdrew to take some time off. He eventually would play a sugar-like psychopath killer, the Joker, in The Dark Knight.
His posthumous Oscar win for that film would succeed Javier Bardem's turn as Anton Chigurh. No Country was voted the second best film of 2008 by Empire magazine, narrowly missing the top spot to The Dark Knight. Garrett Dillahunt, who plays Wendell, auditioned 5 times for the role of Llewellyn Moss. Dillahunt also starred in 2009's The Road, another film based on a book by Cormac McCarthy.
Now, Mark Strong auditioned for the role of Chigurh, and he actually made it to the last 2 spots, which is no simple feat. But, of course, the role did go to Mr. Aviar Bardem.
Tommy Lee Jones was the first actor in the movie to be cast, and Tiffany DuPont auditioned for the role of Carla Jean Moss.
Man,
and that is Casting Call.
Why don't you subscribe? It'll last longer.